Hey, what's up, YouTube? Back again with another YouTube video. We got my Traxxas Maxx on the floor. We're just gonna explain the clipless body mounting system from the original Max and putting it on like a different aftermarket body. I saw another YouTuber make a video about that earlier for the Traxxas Maxx Slash, and it'll work for that as well. It's pretty much the same thing. So like, you would just put that part up front to wherever that hooks to, and then put that part back to wherever that hooks to. And then you'll take your clear body and then you'll just kind of set that over to what you feel comfortable with, how you want it to mount. And then yeah, this part right here is kind of just added for rigidity, because if I just drilled holes into the body, I felt like it would have looked a little bit ghetto. So I feel like this looked a little bit better and just gave more rigidity to the body. But even then, this is a bad design on my end, because the body is cracking from the... It wasn't designed for this body. It was designed for a Max body. So the wheel wells, or like where the wheel fenders would sit, where the bed drops down, is, see, it's that notch right there. So it's not the same as this bed. It's a bit different. So it causes the body, the Lexan, to dive in, to dive down a bit. So you're kind of like squishing it down like that, if that makes sense. And I broke it right there. That's broken. Like, it's just a bad design on my end for trying to mount an aftermarket body with the same clipless body system. I think you might be better off with just body posts, honestly, or another method. Maybe magnets might be better, but I wouldn't want to do magnets on this thing because you're going to be jumping around everywhere. And so what's happening is that this body is latched down. Sorry, just like throwing this around everywhere. So this body's latched down, and when it's latched, you see how it bows the bed in? And so when you crash, this is all in, like pushed down. And so the body's gonna try to go somewhere else, and since this is held down, it's gonna crack where, like, area of least resistance, where it feels like it can break something, or like just wants to just give, you know, because it can't hold all that force. And so my body's cracked literally like right here. It's like a hole, and then even on the other side, I believe too. Okay, well, luckily not on the other side. And also on the bed, this whole bed is like about to fall out of the rear. It's just connected on the sides. I say you want to put this cage in here. I was gonna mount it through the window, but then I didn't want to like make the body like break that way from the top, so I didn't do that, and I just cut the bars, the plastic bars. And yeah, since I used the factory chassis, I was actually able to use all of the factory Max pieces. So I would say if you were trying to put this like on a bigger, like the new V2 Max, you probably want to get the cage from that. Or if you have a V1 and then you like want to do a chassis swap, or you want to do a Max Slash, I would probably get like this cage system to help you a bit for a different body. It does add a bit of rigidity for the up front, because I feel like if I didn't have this cage up front, this would flop around, like, and it would make this like this whole mounting system just like way more like, it would be bad. Like, it wouldn't be a good system, essentially what I'm trying to say. It would like be floppy in the front, and then you would probably crack your nose, and then you probably like bend the body around all weird, like I said, because this is moving and then this is trying to stay down, and especially if it's not rigid. So like, it's mounted to the roof, so like this is a really good setup. Like, the front is perfect. The only problem I have is with this rear section. So if I could find a way to mount this better, or like find some way to, I don't know, even if I just bolted it to the sides even, and just left a big hole right here, so that way I'm not putting any pressure on the Lexan. I'm just putting pressure like on the outside. I think that might work. I might try that again with a future body, but this is where I'm at right now with my truck. I think I might have been like one of the first people to do this modification, or try to do this. And honestly, this won't work on like a closed cab body. So like, you can't use like, I wouldn't recommend you do this with like, you need a bed, essentially what I'm trying to say. You need a bed to be able to use this system, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. So any like cab over bodies really wouldn't work that well. You would still go back to body post. I mean, you could probably do the front and then do like magnets or something. I don't know. I think the front is good. Like, if you want to do the front, I think that's solid. But the rear is like where you run into like all your problems, because it's uneven. So it's so uneven, and it just it makes makes your project a hassle later on. And say if I did do a really nice paint job and like I wanted this like my show truck or whatever, and then it just starts destroying itself. Like, come on, it's just, there's a better way. There has to be a better way. I just wanted to show like my trials and tribulations of like what I went through going through with this. Another YouTuber I saw was doing this, so that's why I kind of just wanted to make an update. Because my other video doesn't really explain that. And just like, oh, silver auto body on the Traxxas Maxx. So, yeah. But this method will work for any of the Max platforms, X Max, Traxxas Max, Max Slash, you name it. If it has this clip system and these posts, this is what I'm talking about right here. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe. Check out my other videos. Sorry for my last Wendigo video. I need to re-upload that. With just the running footage. I feel like it was too long and kind of scared away a lot of potential viewers. So I'm gonna re-upload that with a smaller video. If you guys want to watch the entire like full rundown of like that day, it's a 40-minute video. It's my last upload.